Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today I'm going to be reviewing One Escape. One Escape is developed by Bug Studio and published by Radalaka. It came out on March 26, 2021, and it is $4.99 on Xbox, currently on sale for $3.99. Alright, so what is One Escape? It is a puzzle platformer, and it definitely uses the puzzle aspect loosely. Basically, you have three different characters, and as you progress through each one, you'll get so that you can play with the other ones. You have a duck, you have a monkey, and then you have a rhino, and each of these characters have a different power thing that they can do. So, for example, the monkey can climb and hide on walls more so, and so each character has different things, and that's going to make you know progressing through each types of level differently. Your rhino, he can actually punch through walls, and then your duck, he's pretty much a standard character. Um, so in this game, you basically have to utilize hiding aspect of the game in order to progress through the levels without being seen. You're basically like in a prison, and you have to try to fight your way out. Um, it was a pretty straightforward platforming game. You will find that there are things that you need to do, like click switches and find different pickups, which would be like a key card and stuff of that nature, in the levels in order to complete them. And then once you've found everything that you need, you will be able to progress to the next level. It's a pretty straightforward game. You just have to kind of figure out each level what you need to do in order to find the key cards that you need and to get past the enemies that you need to get past. There's nothing very difficult about the puzzles. As far as like needing a guide to do this, is not something you're gonna need, because again, this is very straightforward, and the maps are nice and small, so you can mostly just kind of walk around and find all the things you need, as long as you just avoid getting uh, found out by the guards that are walking around. In a lot of cases, the that's actually gonna give like pretty much every puzzle is gonna have it. It's gonna be kind of super obvious what the requirement is. As for the graphics and stuff in this game, it has a pretty nice little graphic thing going on. It's pretty well done. The art style is good for this kind of game, and I did definitely kind of thought that that was an enjoyable experience from that perspective. A lot of games like this, they skimp out on that, but it appears like this game, it seems like that they actually did kind of care about making it graphically appealing. It's definitely a very specific type of style, which not everybody likes, but I like the style okay, so it was pretty good, I thought. As for like glitches and stuff in the game, I didn't find any error issues with the game aside from one time I fell through the map. Um, but that was a one-time thing, and it was easy to reset the level and start over. So you're not gonna have to worry about that too much. Everything else works very well when it comes to like not being like when you're in the background, so you can slide around, you know, a guard or a camera, and finding all the things were very easy to do. Like it was pretty obvious on screen what you needed to do, so you never felt like you were having to run around like a chicken with your head cut off, or in this case, a duck. The levels are also nice and short, and then there's some extra things that you can pick up that are these little money clips that you can choose to pick up if you want. There's a couple of achievements tied to those, but you don't need all of them or anything of that nature. You just need to pick up a few. And so, it definitely gives you the opportunity to kind of explore more and find some extra pickups and things. Um, as for the achievements in the game, it's going to take you less than an hour to complete this game. It's probably going to take you like 45 minutes, I'm guessing. But I mean, that's about how long it took me, I think. But it's not a bad little game. You'll enjoy the different styles of the gameplay too when it comes to the different characters, and the levels for those characters are built to withstand the characters' different ways that they work. So I definitely recommend this game from that perspective. It's a pretty decent little platformer, which is unusual for well, not unusual, but you know, a lot of times a lot of the games that come from Ratalac are kind of just throwaway games that you're just trying to get all the achievements for. But this game is actually pretty fun. Aside from the fact that it's a little bit too easy, probably, I think it's still a nice little game, and you can tell that the developer of the game actually tried to make an interesting game. And for the most part, I think that they succeeded in that perspective. The only thing that I would say about the game that I wasn't a big fan of is that some of the like there wasn't an immediate reason to feel like you needed to avoid the guards so much, because all you had to do is stay in a hidden area for a little while and they would basically call off their search against you. And it wasn't very much time. And I also managed to get guards stuck in some precarious situations, so I didn't have to worry about them either. It's but so there's maybe not enough, maybe not always enough like actual fear of necessity of dealing with the guards and stuff. Like you could almost run through some of the levels without really worrying about them. But that said, it's definitely something that's I thought that they did a pretty good job in this game with. As for the score of the game, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's a pretty decent little platformer for $5, and you could get a lot of platformers that are definitely not made near as well than this for more money than this is. So, and then of course, if you're an achievement hunter, then you're pretty set there as well. That's pretty much all I have to say about the game. I'll try to show all the different types of characters when playing in this video, so you can kind of get a good idea what the three different characters are like. And for all the achievements, you will need to use all three. But that's pretty much all I'm going to say about this game. So I definitely recommend it if you're an achievement hunter, and it's also on sale right now for $3.99. So that definitely helps with that perspective if that's your main motivation. And overall, though, it's not a bad little platformer. So thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and have a nice day, everybody.